Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. It makes me, this video is only, or this is part two. Part one's only been out a couple hours. And someone already drew one off my instruction. But he's having a trouble with these black lines are too visible. Now, I might have had them too, but when I had a black box, I didn't see them. And so he changed, instead of using white, he changed black. So I might have the same thing, I just didn't see them. So the only suggestion I can make, if we select, okay, he's already got his nudge factor set on 30. 28 is the size of the object. Let's move this out of the way. So this is 28 by 28. This is well, there it is right there. Let's make it 28 by 28. And see if that doesn't get rid of those. It doesn't get rid of the lines, but it hides them. You can, matter of fact, it wouldn't hurt to make them 28.1. See, well, you wouldn't probably want to do that, but that's only, I mean, you could go around and delete these lines, but that'd be a lot of lines to delete and you're still not going to be perfect. I don't really know how else to help him. I like his color. Let's see what he did on the colors. Oh, looks like he just used white. See, where I used a blue to get that, he used a white, and it kind of makes it look purplish. That's cool. That's really cool. I like the black. Now, I thought I'd just show how you could make that white, because it's not, these aren't all lines. So we make the lines white by right-clicking. And that's kind of hard to see. Oh, his aren't really outlines. Let's do this. Let's select it all and make the fill white. Look at that. I thought you would have to change. So he must have made mine, because mine were lines and his aren't lines. But that looks pretty cool. I like it. Anyway, I don't know how else to do it. It's just part of the fisheye tool is going to do that, because it just doesn't know what to do with these lines that are overhanging. I mean, even if you took these lines and went to object, and you can't, so you got to ungroup them. Let's go to object, group, and ungroup them. And then grab those lines and go object, convert the outline to an object. And if you left click, then anyway, that's probably not going to work anyway. So I don't know how to get around that. You know, the other thing, okay, here's one more thing we could do. Let's group this. I'm going to try to get my blue and move it out of the way. Let me group this together, Control G. So we got 28 by 28. Let's put a ring around it. That's 28 by 28. And let's make it a little bit thicker. It's hard to believe when you're working something that big. And then let's make the line white. And then let's hit B. Now let's move this back and see if that hid those lines. It does. Well, it does and it doesn't, but let me move that out of the way for just a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click my outline and move it out of the way for a second, because whenever you hit this, it'll be the last thing you picked. And let's make it a little bit, let's zoom in here. Just like before, if you zoom and then come back, it still pick that same line. Let's make it 3 points. When you're working this big, it really, yeah, you'd have to make it, it'd almost be probably let's make it 5 points and actually make this thing a little bit smaller. Let's make it 27.90. See, that brings it down into those sections. So maybe that is the fix. That looks pretty cool. Well, I didn't want, let's don't do that. Let's change this block to black. That's pretty cool. Of course, he had black lines. So what we could do is just grab that, move that out of the, well, grab our blue out of the way, grab this black, make everything black. Of course, we won't be able to see it now. See, when that is a line, so I'm gonna have to go take it. And now let's move our item back. Go up, object, order, front of page. Let me take away the black box for a second. Okay, I had a black item. Object, order, back of page. But my ring is gone. Oh, you know what? Because I made it black on the inside. There we go. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now show it off with something other than a black background. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit someday, and thank you for watching.